What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GOAT Talk. Sports are back. We got week 6 of the NFL just finished up. Baseball is going to the AL/NL championships, and basketball is back. It's the best time of the year.
Oh, yeah. We got baseball, basketball, football. I just want to start it off with a little
Hockey,
football.
sorry.
Yeah, true.
Because I know all three of us are fans of 3 different football teams. The Bills, cue the booing now, the Giants, and Jets. So the Jets starting off, I think, shocking the world, 4-2. The Giants also shocking the world, going 5-1. And the Bills, as expected, are also 5.
The Bills underachieving at 5-1, honestly.
True.
I was really hoping
They
this
should
week,
be
because if the
6.
Bills ended up losing, the Jets were going to be in sole possession of first place with the tiebreakers. I was going to be hyped. Joey, I had my text saved in my notes that I was going to send to Joey to piss him off, but the Bills pulled through.
I had someone DM me on Instagram talking shit, and I'm like, why are you going out of your way to talk shit? It's not like I posted anything about the Jets or anything. I literally
Hate
just
that.
posted the final score of the Bills-Chiefs game, and it's like, and someone like DM me like, "We're coming, watch out." I was like, pipe down, dude. All right, play us in a couple weeks and see what happens.
I had the text ready. I had to take my week 6 Super Bowl. Jets beat them first place for a few seconds there, but
I can't wait till we come to MetLife in a couple weeks and just humble every single Jets fan there is, dude. Josh
Jet-
Allen's dropping 40.
I don't know, man. MetLife's a dog stadium. It's hard to play in. Both of us play there, so
No, it's embarrassing. 2 teams share a stadium.
in a swamp.
Yeah, literally.
And they're not even in the state they claim to be in either.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
The New Jersey Giants.
New York football's back. No, we've been back. Jersey football is back.
You guys are closer to Canada than you are New York City.
Buffalo's in New York. East Rutherford.
So is New
not
York.
New York. Rutherford, Jersey.
New,
Not
yeah,
New
but
York.
New York's in
Say
New
it, 'cause
York.
I don't. It's another state. I mean, I know all our fans are gonna hate us around the country because another state I hate is Jersey. I wish
It's the
Jets played
worst
it.
state to drive in. It
Dude,
is
it's just a
it-
shit
it's
state,
useless.
dude. Like,
It
yeah,
really is
it's just a
useless.
we dump our garbage.
Like,
in
what do
Jersey.
you
Literally.
live for?
That, nothing. They think that
Luckily, they're good for football this year, but
Yeah.
before this year, they were good for nothing.
the only way they would become good is if New York got bombed, because then there would like the whole state of New York. If the whole state of New York was just gone, Long Island included, then they'd be good for something, because they probably are like behind us when it comes to like pizza and bagels and shit like that. So they'd be good for something at that point. But
Like
like
Chicago.
they have good deep
The
dish,
Windy
that's about
City.
it.
Now, like if
baby.
we're gone, like our sport team's gone too.
Yeah.
0%.
Yours are, ours are.
Baby, Jersey, baby.
You could give me free tickets. You could pay me, and I would not go to a Devils game. There's no shot.
Yeah, the Devils suck.
Like they're literally.
I'd probably just skip over.
Why do you think the Nets left?
You'd be
The Nets, well, the Nets should go back.
Well,
the
yeah,
Net-
I
the Nets
know.
are not a New, even
But
though they
they're
are a
good
New
for
York team, they're
nothing.
not a New York team. Screw the Nets, bro.
I
Yeah,
agree, but
They don't even have fans in their own borough.
That's true.
Screw this is a Knicks town, baby. Tomorrow night, mark it. Knicks are gonna be 1-0. Add Andrew Wachter. Fuck the Grizzlies. The Knicks are coming for you. But staying on football a little bit.
Since we're talking about the teams and everything, the Jets 27-10 over the Packers.
the
Yeah.
Packers are
Ouch.
lifeless.
Dude, I mean, I'll go
That
into
was
some
crazy.
insight about this. I watched this game, one of the first Jet games in years that I didn't turn off after the first or second quarter because I was pissed off. But the Jets came out. Their defense actually looks legit, in my opinion. I think their defense is very legit, especially that secondary with Sauce fucking Gardner, baby, putting on the cheese head at the end of the game.
Lazard slapped it off. You see that?
Yeah, I did see that. But I think the Jets' defense is legit. I also think it just shows the Packers aren't that good of a team this year.
I'm gonna make a bold statement. I know some of these quarterbacks have been in the league for a couple years, like Mahomes and all them. So I wouldn't call it like it just started the changing of the tides. But we're seeing Brady and Rodgers not really performing how they used to be. I think it might be the actual
It's the
changing
next
of the
gen-
tides.
It's the next generation. You got
Fine.
Josh Allen, Justin
Changing of the
Herbert,
tides.
Pat
Tho-
Mahomes. Like you got the Jalen Hurts is another one coming out of no like.
Like
A lot of young guys. It's like it seems like definitely
It's
the
crazy to
tide is
think.
changing when it comes to the QB position.
those guys are so young, but they're going to be some of the older quarterbacks in the league soon. Like
yeah.
Mahomes and Allen, like
'Cause-
they're gonna be some of like the quote unquote veterans. Because honestly, I don't know how much longer. I think Brady's probably done after this year. Rodgers has another couple years on his contract, but it's like
I think
that team's
Brady's
just
gone after
nah.
this year. I think Rodgers is. I don't even know. I think Rodgers could still play.
100%, but I don't think he's gonna want to on a team
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so I think Rodgers only got a few more years left, but
I was watching the game at the Moose actually, and I was like,
shout
I'm
out Moose
watching
Lodge.
it. Yeah, Moose Lodge. I'm watching it.
Goat
I'm like,
Lodge.
there's no way like
Should
Rodgers
rename it
loses
Goat
to
Lodge.
the. That was sick. Rodgers loses to the Jets. I was like, he's gonna come back. He's gonna pull a Rodgers. Probably gonna win on a Hail Mary. And then they blocked the punt. I was like, wow, this game's over.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
They
that
came
could
out,
actually
dude.
be
Like
over.
watching that whole game, the Jets came out with some fire, dude. They were. I think Quinnen Williams had like 3 or 4 sacks. Like the secondary just looked elite. We were getting after Rodgers the entire game. I mean, our running backs, Brees Hall, another unreal game. Like
Yeah.
the Jets have a very good young core, and again, the only I wouldn't even say it's a problem yet because we have been winning undefeated with Zach Wilson at the helm. But he also hasn't shown me enough where when that big game, like, let's say the Jets are more legit than I still think they are. I still don't think they're as good as they've been playing. I think their defense is that good. But, like, when it comes to the games against the Bills or a game against the Chiefs, when you're playing these high-octane offenses, can Zach Wilson at least keep up with them on offense? I think our defense can play ball, but can Zach Wilson make those big-time plays, which he hasn't shown that he can yet?
He only threw the ball 18 times for
Yeah, I mean,
110
because, dude,
yards
we-
against the Packers.
Dude, we dominated them.
I mean,
dude.
the
Like,
ground game was crazy. Brees
Yeah.
Hall had 20 carries for 116 yards. Michael Carter had 6 carries for 41 yards. Like
Yeah.
the ground game was legit. But he threw the ball 18 times for 110 yards. Like you said, like the Bills or let's say the Chiefs,
Yeah.
Chargers, like you're gonna have to throw the
Because
ball.
dude,
more
yeah,
than
because
18
no
times.
matter how good your defense is, those offenses are gonna score.
Yeah,
like it's
exactly.
very hard
Yeah.
to hold a team like that
I'm gonna start.
to a certain amount of points.
I'm gonna start hammering the Zach Wilson under on passing yards, man.
Yeah, I mean, dude, after this week, it might be the over/under might be like 150.
I
don't
would
know.
still hammer
I
the
think
under
Justin
there.
Fields will be the only one that's under 100 probably.
Dude,
His rushing yards
Dude,
might be
honestly,
more.
going to Justin Fields for a second, I think he'd be the one quarterback if there was like an over/under. Like, let's say the over/under one week was like 98 passing yards. Like, I would be scared to take the over on 98 passing
he would
yards for
probably
Justin
still
Fields.
hit
yeah, like
that team is so.
His
bad.
rushing
Like,
yards has to be higher than his his over under has to be
I'm a-
higher for his rushing yards
I'm a
than
Justin
his,
Fields hater, dude.
They
Yeah, we
lost
all
the
are. These
Command-
guys
they
know.
lost to the Commanders 12-7, dude. Like, I don't know what the NFL is doing, and like especially Thursday night with Amazon and everything. Like, you want Amazon to draw more viewers and everything. Stop putting shitty teams on.
Yeah,
Dude,
Stop
that's-
giving Denver primetime games and Commanders and Bears. Like, who the hell? If
Dude,
D-Mont
that-
wasn't on my fantasy team, there was no shot I was going
dude,
to watch that
to
game.
me this week when I saw that game, there was no Thursday night football for me.
It was
just like
terrible.
This game is not-
all I keep,
this 3, I will never get that 3 hour. I didn't watch it, but if I did watch it, I would never get that 3 hours of boring football back.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, we got Saints Cardinals this week Thursday night. Better. That should be
still not
touchdown
good.
should be scored.
I don't know about
but-
that, man.
I mean, they better.
Kyler Murray,
going to
Kyler
the-
Murray can't.
going to
Can't.
primetime games. I know you have an opinion on this, and we agree on this. That how in any hell was the Bills Chiefs not a primetime game this week? And it's not like they're both. It's not like the Chiefs and Bills are two like upcoming teams. Like this year, their first good year. Like, dude, they've played in the they've played in the playoffs the last 2 years.
Yeah,
And this is becoming a rivalry between like the Chiefs and Bills.
it should
two-
have been Monday night.
The two best teams in the AFC. That should have been at least Sunday night. Stop
Yeah.
putting the Cowboys on every single primetime game.
It should have been Monday night over. The
As soon as
Broncos
Dak got
Chargers,
hurt,
dude.
any primetime game they had should have been. I mean, Cooper Rush did great while he was
Yeah.
gone, but
But if you ever notice, every year the Cowboys play on primetime every single week. It seems like it's like every week you're like, oh, the 8 o'clock game comes on. It's Cowboys versus this team. Like, it's
America's
just-
team,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Monday night you had Broncos Chargers, West Coast game.
Horrible.
Perfect to put at a 4:25 game slot and move the Bills Chiefs to Monday night.
Yeah,
The Broncos should not have another primetime game for the rest of the year.
I know.
They are terrible,
I know.
and it fucking sucks to watch.
And I just
on
think
primetime
like even though
every week.
like I don't like the Bills, but they're a top 2, top 3 team in the entire NFL. And then you got the Chiefs, who've proven to be a top 3 team in the NFL year in and year out, with a growing rivalry. Just how do you not? It's just it's bad for football that wasn't that wasn't a primetime game. Because that's a type of game, like, even though it wasn't as high scoring as people thought it would be, but like that's a type of game that would draw like that fence, like the guy on the fence about football. It's not a huge football fan, but that's the type of game that will draw him as a fan. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I did not watch that game. I would have if it was on yesterday because I watched the game yesterday.
Nah. It's that game definitely. I think I texted you guys immediately in the group chat. I was like, dude, how is
Yeah.
this game not a prime
Given
time
the
game?
first half actually was like, because you were like Chiefs Bills, you're expecting like high scoring.
75,
yeah.
75.
But I think the first half, I'm pretty sure it was
Was
like
10-10.
Like
Yeah.
it was like, but the
That's
second
why-
half picked up.
That's why I texted. I was like, a lot of scoring in this
Yeah.
game.
The first half was bad, but like the second half picked up, and it was what it was expected to
What?
be. And Bills came out with the W. That was a big win,
Dude,
Big
I mean the Jets Packers game went into halftime. I'm pretty sure it was 3-3 at half.
dude.
Wow.
That was an
That's a game
exciting
to
first half.
watch.
But I mean, the Bills come up with a huge W over the Chiefs. After coming back, they were down 20-3 last week to the Ravens.
Now I was just about to say, let's hit on the Ravens here.
Giants
They
win 24-20.
I'm pretty
Dude,
sure that's 3 games in a row they've choked leads in.
they're the new
the Ravens
Yeah.
before this game, it was like the Ravens had led in like 90 to 95% of the game time of the games they played, and they were 2-3 or 3-2 or whatever it was, 3-2. And then again here in the Giants, I think they were leading most of this
They were
game.
up by
too,
10
right?
at
Yeah,
one
they were
point
up by
against
10.
the Giants, and they
Yeah.
lost again.
All I know is I had their defense, so I was like, if the Giants lose, it's not that bad. But the
only
Giants did
thing-
win, and I still got like 9 points out of the Ravens defense. I was like, this is great.
The
Win-win
only
scenario
thing that
right
was
there.
like bad that I took out of that game was I lost in one of my fantasy leagues by .16 because Saquon Barkley's a little bitch and went down.
Oh my
He
god.
went, dude, just go down on like the 1 yard line.
So,
would've won.
I ended up
But no,
winning-
went down on like the
I
three.
ended up winning in this league, but I have him in 2 of my 3 leagues, and the one league was up to last night. I was down by .5. I had Jerry Judy. He had Cortland Sutton. I ended up winning because Cortland Sutton dropped 3, and I think Judy had like 8 in that boring ass game. But I was thinking before that game, I was like, dude, if I lose this week, because I have Saquon in this
Yeah.
league, it's like if I lose this week because he went down on the 1 yard line, like I'm gonna be
Look,
so upset.
I was so pissed because another game because I was at the Moose, so they had like 3 games on,
yeah.
and like he gets the handoff wide open.
Joey
So I'm
throws
like,
his beer
"Touchdown,
bottle.
touchdown, and then he goes down. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I was so pissed.
Like
dude.
I get it, right? If it's a tie game, right? And you're like, all right, either like if I score this, then they're gonna have time to maybe score, and then they can go for
Yeah.
2, whatever, blah blah blah. I get it if it's like a tie game, you're like, all right, let's run the clock down to 3 seconds now, and then
Yeah.
we'll hit the field goal and win. But in a game you're up 4, and then
Would've
that would have put
by
you
2
up
scores.
by
Yeah.
that would have put you up by a 10 and then 11
I
if you
know,
hit
it
the
didn't-
fi-
it
if the
didn't
hit the
make
extra
sense,
point.
dude.
That one
didn't
just
want the
doesn't.
touchdown.
That one just doesn't
Yeah,
make
would've been a
sense.
2-possession game. Like, what the fuck, dude? Because like,
Because like
good
yeah
they
they
kneeled it out, but like, what if they somehow like Danny Jones fumbled it or something?
Yeah.
I would have been like, haha.
like yeah the
suck.
the Ravens could have got like how much time was it, like a minute 50 or something like that.
It was
Like yeah the Ravens could have taken the kickoff, which they probably wouldn't have kicked it all the way back anyway.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have returned it most likely, and they could have scored decently quick. But then everything has to go right. Then they have to get the onside kick. Then they have to get down the field a little bit and hit the field goal. I guess they do have Justin Tucker though, so
But you
it's
gotta
like
get the onside, which is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
NFL nearly impossible. Like we've seen it done before,
Es-
but like,
especially when teams know that it's coming. It's like it's very
Exactly.
hard.
but the Ravens, I don't know if you guys saw it today, they signed Deshaun Jackson.
I did see that.
Did see that. I when I saw that, I'm like, dude, this guy's still alive. Like this guy's
Who-
been in the
who
league
uses
forever.
his waiver to pick him up?
Zach
I was just-
or Harrison, because they
Like,
use
dude, or
they're
Manger,
11.
Dude, Manger has nobody, man. His
Dude.
entire team's at St. Charles Hospital.
Max and Harrison are 11 and 12 every not Max. Zach and Harrison are 11 and 12, and Max. They're like 10, 11, 12 every single week because they know they're not going to climb back up, so they just use their waiver to get any player that has any sort of value. Like I guarantee you, me and Brandon were talking about this. One of them's going to use their waiver on the Broncos tight end, their rookie tight end who just came back. His first game was yesterday. He had
I
a
used my waiver this week. Second time this year, I used my waiver. For,
Brandon was going to take that.
I needed Eno Ben.
I know.
I needed him.
No, yeah, Brandon was gonna do that to block Joey from doing it
Yeah.
because Joey needed another running back.
Yeah, and I went with shitty DJ Dallas.
I could have told you to fucking pick up some guy. You could have picked up fucking Joe Schmo.
I didn't
literally.
Well, I didn't know. I was like, all right, first week, Kenneth Walker's a starter. Like maybe DJ Dallas will. I was just hoping to get like 5 points, and the guy put up
Yeah.
.10. I'm like, you suck, dude. But Manger's gonna pick up Deshaun Jackson and drop 40 on
Yeah,
him
yeah.
because he's gonna.
That's
have
just
like
how it works, man.
3 touchdowns for 200 yards. He's just
Yeah.
gonna do streaks the whole
Yeah,
time.
like, can he still run? Isn't he like 60 now? Like
35, but that's
this guy
thir-
grandkids like
30,
Still
35 is 60 in normal years. 35 in sports is 60 in us.
I feel like he's been around forever.
Dude, what about the freaking? So talking about the Ravens, like the new Falcons. Falcons coming over with a big W, 28-14 over the 49ers, which I was shocked about. Falcons are undefeated against the spread this year. That's
Wow.
America's
Yeah.
team.
Because I mean, they came in being predicted as the worst team in the NFL, and they are competing week in and week. Like, what's their
Mariota's
record?
They
now?
have a pretty good defense. I'm
Like,
not
pretty-
gonna
aren't
lie.
they?
They're 3-3.
Yeah, dude, they're playing good
Mariota's not
football,
bad.
dude. They're playing good football.
They're in like second place in their division, maybe first. That division sucks this year because the Saints I think are 3-3 or 2-4. The
They're
Bucks,
tied for first with
Yeah.
the Bucks at 3-3.
the Bucks as I said are
Saints
3-3.
2-4, and Carolina's 1-5 because they're fucking pitiful.
yeah, that's insane.
But like they're playing good. They're undefeated against the spread. America's team.
They have the best kicker in the best kicker in the NFL, Young Hoku.
Young Hoku is a young god.
Mariota looks good.
He really does.
Like, and same thing with Geno on the Seahawks.
Dude,
Like,
Geno is
guys just look.
that's the
good.
biggest kick in the nuts as a Jets
I
fan,
know.
dude. Biggest kick in the nuts as a Jets fan.
I mean,
Well, not
I-
that, what
I
about
just-
freaking.
I described it last time we talked about this. I described it. It's like he
Oh,
was
yeah.
never going to be good if he was only on the Jets because he got us like, all this experience from sitting behind
Oh, yeah.
Eli Manning. That's a horrible one to say, but Eli Manning. I forget the fucking guy's name. Phillip Rivers and Russ, and now he's fucking.
If
He's
they
going.
like somehow make the playoffs, that'd be like I saw it today. Like if the NFL season ended today, they would have the 6th overall pick, I think, from the Broncos. So like, if you make the playoffs and still have a top 10 pick, like that's a
Yeah.
good. Like maybe you don't make a run in the playoffs, but that's still a successful season.
I'd go out and I'd grab a quarterback if they're. Yeah, I think there's some good ones coming up in this draft. I'd grab a quarterback, and I'd let him sit behind Geno and learn from him.
You know the best one coming up into this draft is the national champion.
Definitely not your
the
guy.
mailman, Stetson Bennett.
No, I would not.
Guy's like gonna be like a 27-year-old rookie.
I would.
I love it.
I would not draft him.
He'll get drafted late. I don't
Yeah.
think this is a deep quarterback draft.
No, I'm
There's
pretty
some
sure-
good
no, 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 I'm pretty
quarterbacks.
sure it is. I'm like
I really don't know who's coming.
yeah,
out
it's
of
CJ
The
Stroud from Ohio
Stroud.
State.
this. Stroud.
I'm pretty sure that-
Levis on.
Oh yeah,
Williams
which
gonna
he's
come out?
trash. Will Levis.
Caleb
I don't
plays
think.
for
I think Caleb
USC.
Williams says he's gonna stay another year because I think this isn't this his. No, this is sophomore year.
Yeah, I think it's his sophomore year. What about DJ? Is DJ gonna stay? He'll probably stay.
Probably.
right?
He's only a second year, so.
Yeah, he'll probably stay at Clemson.
Dude, you see his stats?
Freaking go out. No.
He has better stats in his first 7 games in his second year starting than Deshaun did, and then fucking what's his name? Trevor.
Well, they just got moved to 3, right?
I don't know.
Bama law. No.
No, they went down to 5.
Yeah, Bama went down to 5. Georgia still 1, obviously. Tennessee moved up to
No,
3.
no. Clemson, I think, went down to 5 because they moved Michigan up for beating you guys.
Yeah, Michigan beat Penn State. Killed
they-
Penn
but
State.
they moved.
So Bama went down to 6.
Yeah, so they moved
Tennessee
Tennessee
went down
up.
to 3.
Yeah,
Ohio State's 2. Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee,
Michigan,
Michigan,
Clemson.
Clemson.
Yeah,
it's
Wow.
Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee, Michigan, Clemson, Bama. That's
Which I think
play-
is
Georgia plays Tennessee in a couple weeks. That's gonna be a sick game.
yeah. Dude,
That's
did you
gonna be a
see all the videos? They carried
They took the goal
To the-
they
to
took-
the
they
river.
carried it down Main
Yeah.
Street
to the river.
threw it in the Tennessee River.
Yeah.
Did you
That
see
is
the?
sick?
Did you see their president of literally the president of Tennessee? Someone was in the box and they're like, they panned to him. They asked him like some sort of question. He's like, I don't care. We can do this every year.
yeah.
Did you see there's a thing on Twitter? It's like who took a piece out of the checkboard for their end zone, and then next picture is like people taking a picture on the phone, and there's some lady in the background cutting the. I was cracking up at that.
Dude,
That shit was crazy.
that is sick.
I was so happy, like so.
Oh,
I would pay to be there. I'm not even a fan, but
Did
to
you
be
see
there for
Morgan
that.
Wallen and Peyton Manning chilling at a
Yeah.
bar in Tennessee? Like, dude, that was like probably the sickest night in Tennessee history.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely. You're knocking off Alabama, which like I was so happy when that happened. But I think Tennessee's in. I think they're in Georgia's part of the SEC. So like Bama's probably still gonna make the SEC championship.
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Unless Tennessee's in their side. I don't know what side they're in, the north or the
I'll
south.
tell you right now, buddy.
Because if they're in
right
ours,
now.
then it's gonna be a good game to go to the SEC championship.
I'm so mad that they bumped up Michigan. Like, I get it. Yeah, like Penn State was ranked 10, and they
Yeah.
beat you pretty handily. But like, I don't think Penn
They're
State
gonna
should have been ranked.
That's fine. They got
Yeah, I mean,
embarrassed
that-
us last year.
That's the one good thing about being in that 5 slot is that either Ohio State or Michigan, if they're both above you, one of them's gonna get knocked down and you're
Yeah.
gonna move up. If
Yeah.
if Clemson stays,
Gotta keep winning.
they just have to keep winning, and if they
So,
do,
yeah.
they're gonna make it.
Alabama's
in
on
that
the
top four.
SEC West, and Georgia and Tennessee are in the East. But
Yes.
Alabama is in second place right now in the West, behind David.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss,
Oh,
baby.
wow. Dude, if they don't even make the SEC championship, that would be crazy.
Georgia, Ole Miss.
That would be wild. We got to beat Tennessee, dude. Tennessee's a good team this year. They just proved it. Like, they're
Yeah.
a very good team.
Ole
this
Miss
year.
probably has to play.
They're
It
gonna
has to be somebody. Yeah,
Like, which Bama's probably going to win. Bama's
we'll see.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Ole Miss is. I think they're ranked 8, 7,
They're
9,
Top 10 somehow.
something like that.
Freaking.
Yeah, I think
It's-
they're 7.
It's because they always have these. They always have these other teams ranked that like higher than them. So like they went and beat fucking Kentucky when Kentucky was ranked like
Yeah.
7
Dude,
for some
freaking-
reason.
Ranked number 8 is TCU.
I mean,
Dude,
they've
this is
been
a
playing.
weird
They
year.
came
I
out
feel like
of
there's a lot of
nowhere.
randomly like Kentucky being ranked. I think they're still 18th right now. Kentucky, like
Yeah.
just see.
Nah, dude. You know what's weird? You know what's weird?
Kansas.
Well, first off, Kansas,
Yeah.
but go
Kansas is back.
to the ACC, Syracuse,
Yeah.
Wake Forest,
Yeah.
Pitt, NC State. Like, there's so
Yeah.
many teams from the ACC this year that are actually ranked.
Clemson
It's
plays
fucking
Syracuse
nuts.
this week.
They do.
They're going to beat them. That would actually be a sick game. Like, if they were at Syracuse, I'd be, dude, let's go to it.
That's
Facts.
still
Like,
drive,
let's-
dude.
Yeah, but still, that'd be
That
sick.
would be a sick game to go to.
That would be a sick game.
Oh,
in
they
the
didn't come in
dome.
the mail yet, but I was gonna say our freaking
Our
we do
T.
have
Higgins
Clemson
jerseys.
jerseys on the way. T. Higgins,
You both got them.
yeah, he got purple. I got orange.
Dude, going back to the NFL, though, another shocker for a quarterback, rookie, Bailey
Zeb,
Zappe.
yeah. what his
Whatever
last
his name
name is.
So
He's going to take Mac Jones' spot.
I
spot.
saw someone call Mac Jones Drew Bledsoe. Everyone knows
It was-
Drew Bledsoe's story.
It was Billy, whatever his name. Bailey Zappi is the Tom Brady to
Yeah.
Mac Jones is Drew Bledsoe.
Bledsoe,
I was
yeah.
like,
That
yo.
would be crazy.
Dude.
He could very well take the spot.
If he comes out next week and does it again,
Who do they play next week?
we got
They
some QB controversy over here.
Who are they playing?
Imagine.
They're playing.
That would be insane.
Dude, like, why are these teams? They're playing Monday night against the Bears. Why are the Bears on prime time?
And the Patriots, honestly.
Bears and Patriots.
Sunday
dude.
night, Steelers Dolphins. Why?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
oh, dude, these games are terrible. And like the Bills are on bye, so like I don't want to watch any of these. Oh my
So let's get fucked up.
yeah.
I don't know. Let's
Down.
do something.
like, dude, like Jets, Broncos.
All right, we'll talk about it later, dude.
Yeah,
we have to.
My bad.
But,
it just sucks.
It does.
Oh, fucking NFL's pissing me off.
Talking about pissed off NFL players, Robbie Anderson this week.
Traded to the Cardinals, which
And did you see the whole
Huge.
sideline debacle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got kicked out of the game by his own coach.
did you see? As someone posted a video of the whole AB thing running off against the Jets,
Eh.
and it's like
DJ Moore,
saying
yeah.
that Robbie Anderson got traded. That's actually
Uh,
big though, because Hollywood Brown goes down and they get Robbie
Anderson.
like-
Also,
and D Hop's back.
back off the suspension, D Hop.
I'm so happy to have him back. He's in a couple of my fantasy teams.
I was thinking about trying to get him in ours, but
Who has him?
Nick. Like, it's a good keeper for him, but he could also get so much for him. Like, if
Nah.
he trades to the right team, like,
Fifth round.
yeah.
Fifth round.
Like, it's if you get somebody that's, like, chilling, I mean, I don't think Brandon's going to do it. I wouldn't give Nick, like, a good, like, anything really good for it. But, like, I don't know. Maybe Harrison would, but I don't think Harrison needs it. But if there was somebody like that in our league that needed it, like, I would be looking to get, like, if somebody was like, yo, I'll give you a 5th round pick for him, I'd be like, deal.
Oh yeah.
I would take it in a heartbeat. I mean, I traded Deontay Johnson for a 3rd round pick last year. Like, I'll fucking
Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't give a
wide
fuck.
receivers now. They need a fucking running back.
I need a running back, but I also could take another wide receiver because Godwin as my number 2 now is like,
I think everybody needs a running back this year. Did you see? I think I saw a stat that this is through 6 weeks or whatever the hell we played. Yeah, through 6 weeks, it's the lowest fantasy scoring like ever in the history of football. And then also the amount of touchdowns scored through this week is like 200 lower than it was last year. Like,
I
there's
mean,
like 200 less touchdowns.
how
than
many
last
weeks
year.
in a row have I been saying it? And we didn't film, is it 2 weeks in a row now? Or 1, 2?
2, I think. Yeah.
I've been saying it, dude. Even when we haven't been filming, I've been saying it to myself. This year football sucks. Every week, all the games suck. It's such low-scoring games. Like, yeah, maybe if you're a defensive person, yeah, but then you're a bitch, okay? We want to see scoring. I want my fantasy team scoring 170 points every week, not 112.
Life's too short to bet the under.
Exactly.
Yeah, these games are really bad.
Every week. It's almost every game, too. Like, I was expecting like a 40-40 game in the Bills game.
Like Seahawks Cardinals 19-9.
Yeah,
And Seahawks won, which is shocking. But shocker. Close game, 20-18. Steelers beat the Bucks.
I know. Tom Brady.
Without Pickett, Trubisky came in.
Tom Brady gets his Wednesday off every week. Then he goes to Robert Kraft's wedding. Also, let me mention this. Robert Kraft, I think he's 81. The girl he just married is like 45 or like 48.
She knows what she's doing.
Obviously, but bro,
Everybody
I
knows
saw the
what she's
picture of them.
doing.
I saw the picture of them, and I literally was like, dude, what the fuck?
It's an investment, dude. It's not
Yeah,
even. It's
exactly.
not a marriage.
I was like,
the time
holy
is
shit.
ticking. Once the bomb goes off, you're low.
But yeah, so then he misses.
The Patriots.
Yeah.
He misses Friday's. Did he miss Friday's practice? He might have.
I don't know if he missed.
But he also missed the plane and went Saturday by himself. Like, he flew by himself. He didn't fly with his teammates because he missed.
It was in New York.
Yeah, he was in.
I saw him flip out on his offensive line
Yeah.
too.
But can you really? I get your Tom Brady, but can you really do that after missing at least one
Yeah.
day of practice and then, being out partying on a Friday night?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Tom.
You also see what he said to fucking KD on a podcast. He said that, fuck, what was it? It was something about like going out every year is like or like playing, whatever it was, like playing football every year is like going to boot camp. He said, I was like, bro, this guy doesn't want to be here. Why is he still
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, dude, I don't even know why he came back this year.
He ruined his
Lost
marriage
his-
too.
yeah.
I
ruined
know,
his
dude. He
marriage.
still could have had a wife. He could
Maybe that was part of the plan. Maybe he just wanted her out, dude.
I saw.
I'll take her.
She's her net worth is higher than his,
I know.
so he got
But-
half the bag.
I forgot what
Hey.
was under freaking
No.
Brady's like bubble. There's a bubble. It was like Patrick Mahomes, like I'm so jealous, and I forgot what Brady's was. But then Patch is like, no, I'm jealous of your divorce.
Yeah.
Joey,
Uh,
can you get her away from this thing? I don't want her to
Hazel,
bite
come
it
here.
or anything.
I don't even know if she could get through. Hazel, come here.
She just went through right there. So.
Good girl.
I don't. Yeah, like I said, football sucks right now, man.
Yeah, these games are terrible. Colts Jaguars was a pretty good game actually. 34-27.
that was perfect.
Actually, yeah, it was. That was a game that because I was expecting it to be lower scoring. Had the Jaguars in Tommy's league for the defense. Not fun when they give you -4 points.
Yeah.
Jaguars, they put up points, but they're still 2-4.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that they decide to go with ETN for the rest of the year instead of splitting. Because they keep saying James Robinson's like the 1A,
Yeah.
but they go with the hot hand. And then every game I start James Robinson, and then ETN does something sick. Like he had a 49-yard run to start the game. I was like,
Here we
there.
go.
I was like, there's 5 points from my starter now. Like I'm not getting anything more because they're not going to
It's
do anything
hard
with
to
him.
Just cut out Robinson though for what he's done.
I
and
know.
proven himself and
'Cause,
everything that
well,
he is a very.
We also know that if I start ETN, then James Robinson's going to have the hot hand that
Yeah.
game. So
yeah, exactly. There's no winning with that backfield.
I
The
thought
49ers backfield.
I thought it was going to start out ETN like 1 or 2 games, like being the main guy, and then James Robinson taking over. And it almost did because James Robinson was doing really well.
yeah.
And then they just started doing a split, and it just screwed me. So that's my 3rd round pick.
Bless you.
Anyway,
you.
Oh, bless you. Good luck. Thank you.
I really don't want to talk about these shitty games. So I say we talk a little about some baseball, some basketball at the end of this episode, and then
Yeah.
maybe you want to give the prediction for Thursday night now, or you want to do that after?
We'll do it. We could do it now before jumping over to like baseball and
Yeah.
stuff. We got Saints Cardinals. Cardinals are -1.5. Cardinals are home.
God. The Cardinals cannot score touchdowns, and they just lost Marquise Brown. I mean, they did get
You get
Robbie Anderson. You get D-Hop back.
Is James Conner
Hammering
coming
the
back?
Saints. Hammering the
Hmm?
Saints.
James Conner coming back?
I don't know yet. I think it's
Give
too
me
early in the
Saints
week.
money line.
I don't know. If you told me that I had to bet one side of that game or I'd die, I'd probably just take the bullet to the head. I don't
It's
know.
going to be 17-14 final. Saints over the
I
It's
hope.
another shitty game.
I'm fine with that as long as Kyler Murray has 2 rushing
What's
touchdowns.
the over/under?
That's all I want.
There is 44.5.
Huh?
I
think touchdowns are going to be scored.
Dude, actually, quick thing about Kyler Murray. I did see a tweet today. It was about Robbie Anderson finally found out why he got a confusing late night text saying, "What's your loadout in KD and COD?"
Honestly, you say that, but I'm pretty sure the campaign drops for the new COD, or like there's like early access to the campaign. Is it this week or something like that? I think I want to say it's this week. Or if it's this week, then Kyler Murray's probably gonna suck because he plays bad whenever COD drops.
Yeah, I don't know.
But if it's not this week, then he really
what's going to be scored?
he just doesn't. He hasn't really scored much this year except for garbage time. The only game that he really did, even though it kind of was garbage time, was against Carolina,
Yeah.
and they were horrible. So
I'm going to take the Cardinals. I think D-Hop coming back. I think he's going to have a good game. I think he's going to have a touchdown. Stat line, we're going to say 8 catches, 93 yards, and a touchdown. That's my stat line for D-Hop coming back.
That's a good
very,
week.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
nice
gonna-
week.
I'm gonna go
And
with you
his
here.
touchdown is going to be mossing Lattimore.
Oh,
that'd
if
be
that
nice.
happens, Joey, you better go right to Sunoco, whatever the hell, Shell, whatever the hell it's called, out of the block from here. Buy as many lottery tickets as possible, because if you get close to that
One-
stat line and he does Moss Lattimore,
One hand or two?
2 hands, 2 hands.
Yeah, we're getting
Putting-
too deep
putting
into it.
in my notes. What did I say? 8 catches,
93 yards,
yards,
touchdown, and he's
1
mossing Marshawn Lattimore.
TD is mossing Lattimore.
I'm gonna go with the Saints here. I really don't have a preference in this game, but I just for some reason when Joey said Cardinals, I was like, yeah, and then my gut was like, nah, take the Saints.
Take the
So
Saints, baby.
I'm gonna take the dog, even though they're not much of a dog.
I also have the Saints in a 33 pool, so I need them to score 33 points, and I win a lot of money. So
I think Robbie Anderson could have a.
Saints by 40.
Is
Is it 33 exact?
You have to score
Oh,
30. It's
shit.
it's actually at the
Saints by 33.
Didn't someone?
and it rolls over. I don't think a team this year has scored 33 points as of before
Colts
this
scored
week.
34.
Yeah, before this week, I'm pretty sure, unless someone scored 33 this week, and it rolls
No.
over every week. So if no one wins that 33, the money keeps rolling over. So it's been 6 weeks.
So do you just get a team
Yeah, you get randomly selected a team. So I
every
have the
week, or is it
no?
So
I,
you
I
have it
the
all
Saints
season.
all year.
Oh shit.
And the
Damn.
money rolls over
That
every
sucks.
week until someone hits 33, and no one has gotten exactly 33 points this season. I checked.
You know, let's do a little prediction here. Who do you guys think is gonna be?
It's gonna be the random team.
Like this week or?
No, just who do you think is
First
gonna be
team
the
to score
team to score
33
33 points?
It's gonna be like the Panthers, dude. They're just gonna have that one random game where McCaffrey has like 6 touchdowns.
Seahawks.
I was just about to say that. No, I'm gonna go with something else then. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the hometown Giants.
I was gonna. It was the Seahawks or Falcons, but I looked up and I saw Griffey, so I'm going Seattle Seahawks.
We'll see.
Going over to baseball.
Yeah.
Big
AL
hit,
championship
big
is now set.
yeah.
Yankees Astros. big
Congratulations,
rematch.
David.
Thank you,
You
thank
get
you.
another round to survive.
Another round of anxiety and
Yeah.
stress.
Astros are good.
Dude,
They
the
are.
Astros-
They are.
They have-
dude, this is such a shit.
We just have to get to
This
their
is such a
bullpen, man.
shit year for me to watch playoff baseball because I think
Every
every single
team.
team I just don't like.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
I
just-
get-
can't cheer for any of the teams that are in it.
I'm lucky because I don't care about the NL side. So like, if one of them won, I'd be like
Like-
it's hard with the Phillies, so I have to listen to Brandon.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't care that much.
See,
But like, if I feel that because like nobody likes the Astros because they're cheating
Exactly.
fucking bitches. Mets fans obviously don't like the Yankees, and then the team that beats you, and then a rival.
Yeah,
So
my least favorite team in the world is the Phillies. I think in all sports, I think the Phillies and Nets have the top 2 spots in like my least favorite teams in the world. And then the Padres beat us.
Yeah.
So I don't even like the Padres. Like I just don't.
Fuck them.
And then you got the Yankees, who I can't stand. And then the Astros. You can't be a baseball fan and no matter what and cheer for the Astros.
Yeah.
You just can't do it. So it's just like it's just a lose scenario for me. Like
Once we got knocked out, I was really pulling for the Mariners to make a miracle run.
I know. I think I have to just cheer for the Padres. I think I do. I think it's just I can't cheer for the Phillies or Yankees. That's just against. That's against my morals.
I think I'd rather root for the Astros than see the team that beat us win it.
I can't. I root for the Astros.
Yeah, I mean,
Never.
I
if
mean,
it was Astros Mets, I'd probably be rooting for the Mets. Like the Astros stole an MVP from Judge and a possible world championship from the Yankees. I could never root for that team. I can never like most players that were on that team. There's a few like guys that weren't like really in the cheating scandal. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm fine with like obviously Garrett Cole was there, but he wasn't fucking cheating. He was pitching.
As far as I'm concerned,
Hey,
baseball's over
hey.
for the year.
sticky stuff, man.
Yeah, but everybody
sticky stuff.
He's not the only one.
Baseball is done for the year for me, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's
I don't
what
give
I'm
a
saying.
shit
I'm not
about
even
the
interested. I like
Phillies
it's
that are
like,
left.
dude, like I have to deal with Philly fans now. I went to
All
school in
right.
Pennsylvania. Like I deal with Philly fans. I deal with asshole Yankee fans.
Don't point at me. I'm like the least
Deal with
asshole of a
asshole
Yankee fan you
I
could
already got I
find.
already got a text from Jordan, dude. He sent me a picture. He was at the game tonight. He sent me a
Yeah.
picture. He goes, "Oh, nice day at work. I was at the Yankees game," and I was like, "You're a dick.
Yeah.
You're a dick."
No, I didn't send you one, but you're pointing at me.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Look at the jersey.
I hope
It's subtle. I had to. They just won. It was like 2 hours.
I hope
had to.
Philly has like. I hope Philly has a Philly year to where the Phillies make the World Series and lose, and the Eagles make the Super Bowl.
See, the
and
thing
lose
is, like,
to
if
rip
it's
their hearts out.
Yankees Phillies in the World Series, I don't know what I'm gonna do because like
Just don't
I'm
watch.
Gonna have to like low key cheer for the Yankees, which I never thought I would say in my life, because I hate the Phillies that much. Like the Phillies are the team that like I will never ever ever root for.
You could just root for good baseball.
No, screw
No.
that. 'cause I
Yeah,
can't, dude, because I don't want to see Bryce Harper hit a home run and put this up as
Yeah.
he's round. No, I don't want to see that. But I also don't want to see the I don't want to deal with Yankee fans for the next year
Yeah,
after they win a
exactly.
World Series. Like it's just that's the worst case scenario. If it ends up Yankees Phillies in the World Series, I
Phillies just
No.
went up 1-0.
Damn.
hate the
They're too hot right now. The Phillies.
Bryce Harper
Let's-
homered.
Phillies. So annoying.
I know you guys hate all four
They-
teams.
They
Let's just.
came hot at the right time.
They did. It's like
And
It's like the
it sucks that
2015
it-
Mets, dude.
It sucks that it
It's
has to be them.
the Nationals in 2019. Like, was it
Yeah.
2019?
Yeah, 2019.
I would have rather see the Braves win it again than see these fucking assholes win.
Oh yeah, because at least the
I mean-
Braves, like we knew, are really good. Like the
Yeah.
Phillies, like I like the one thing about the Braves, like I hate the Braves too, but the one thing about the Braves, like I knew they were gonna be good. Like I know
Yeah.
they're a very good team. Like the Phillies, I just can't stand. Like I don't think they're that good of a team, like an all around team.
Yeah.
They can't stop
Let's-
hitting.
I know.
Let's.
They literally
So
got hot at the right time.
So let's talk about each one, right? So Phillies, Padres. Obviously, I'd rather have the Padres pitching staff in this case, but it doesn't really matter right now because, like you said, the Phillies are just absolutely raking. What they did
You would
to
rather verse the
no, I would rather have them as
Oh,
my
yeah,
pitching
yeah.
staff. What the Phillies did to the Braves pitching staff, I did not think could even happen, especially from a team like the Phillies. So the Padres, I think they're in for a world of hurt if the Phillies stay hot, obviously. So
I mean, they got hot at the right time, and like I've said from the beginning, the Phillies are an all or nothing team. They put all their eggs in one basket, and that's power and just big guys in the lineup that can hit home runs. And when they get hot, you could see what they could do when they get hot as a team. So
They were so close to not even making the playoffs.
I
Yeah,
know,
like a
dude.
Like,
game.
It's always those teams that like just squeeze in. Like look at the Giants when they won the Super Bowl. They were a wild card team, weren't they?
Both times.
And then
I
they win
think.
the Super. It's those
Yeah.
teams that just make it that go on these runs to
Except
get hot
in
at the
basketball.
right time.
Basketball is the most
Yeah.
predictable sport in the world.
So are we in agreement that say the Phillies say they win, but their team kind of like slows down? Are we in agreement that whoever comes out of the AL is probably the better team and is going to most likely win the World Series?
Easily.
Better than both of these NL teams.
Yeah, no, 100%. Even if the Padres won, but I was just saying because I personally think the Phillies are somehow going to pull this out and win this series.
If it's Phillies Yankees, I seriously think I'm gonna have to deactivate my Twitter account
I do.
because I wouldn't be able to go on there for a month at least.
It's literally I'm dreading if that day comes because it's just like literally like I can't even root for somebody in the World Series. Like it's just like all right, whoever wins, I'm in hell on this side or I'm in hell on this side. Like, it's
exactly.
just-
I'm going to have to remember. I'm gonna have to remember this. If that does happen, we have to clip that, and it's got to go everywhere. If you two just saying,
dude, it's just
I
David. You're honestly, I gotta say something nice to David. As he is probably one of in the top 1% of nice Yankee fans. He's not a dickhead, but I think the rest there's maybe 3 of people like this out.
I would have to agree with him. I believe in karma, right? So I don't like to talk shit because when you talk shit,
You get hit.
you get hit, right? So I feel like if I talk shit too soon, I'm going to fuck my team over, which is why I waited till the Yankees won today to post shit about fucking Josh Naylor and his rock the baby after he hit a home run against Garrett Cole, and then they still lost the game. That was yesterday.
You know what's crazy? Sorry to cut you off, but the Yankees just won today. They got to travel tonight to Houston. Game 1's tomorrow.
You know what's even crazier?
Yeah.
You know what's even crazier if you think about this whole last week of baseball? They played 3 games. They were supposed to play 4 games in a row with no travel days, no rest days. They thankfully had yesterday's game get rained out, which honestly doesn't help.
Got rained out.
I mean, same.
Well,
It doesn't help, though, because they get 1 travel day to now go play a whole nother series. But it could be a good thing. Sometimes you don't want to sit too long.
Nah.
I get it. No rest
That
isn't
was,
good
like,
at
that
all,
was, like,
but
a big thing they were talking about this year because how they changed. They had another playoff team, so the wild card, like divisional, the 2 guys that got a bye sat. They had to sit for a whole week
Yeah.
or whatever while the wild card games were going on. Braves got knocked out as a 100-win team, having to
Dodgers.
sit that long. The Dodgers got knocked out. Like they were
Yankees went to 5 games.
Yeah, so like, and especially baseball's at one sport you need like live reps. Like you know what I mean? Like, because BP's like BP. Like you need BP, but like not seeing guys throwing 98 for a whole week, especially in a playoff atmosphere, it's kind of hard to like. It's gonna take you a game or 2 to get your at bats back to normal. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Unless you're the Astros, because they just dismantled the fucking Mariners.
Well, you saw to start the game, the Mariners were up like 8-1, 8-0.
Yeah, no.
And they were the team that was just playing. They were still coming off that shootout.
Alvarez is just unreal.
Oh yeah,
His
It
slap
really
is
is.
going crazy right now.
Jordan.
Fucking Pena, their shortstops probably started going up too after he had that walk off for him in game 3 in 18 innings. That was a crazy game. It's tied for one of the longest games ever.
Alvarez, dude.
You know what's crazy? We were probably just like watching Alvarez fucking cards go by when we were actually big into that shit. Like, fuck this
It's
guy.
probably on like whatnot on
Yeah.
every other card.
Literally, it probably was.
He's probably one of those guys like Bregman, Alvarez.
Yeah.
Who was the other one that was like I have one of his
Fucking what's his name? Luis, whatever. What's it? It's on the White Sox.
White Sox.
Oh yeah. Because I have one of his cards.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of Vlad Juniors too.
I think I have a
I think I
I have a 9 of.
Oh,
I have a Christmas version of Vlad.
I got 2 Bo Bichettes. I texted Chris Gross the other day with like a picture of myself. I was like, "Yo, if you're interested, let me know. I want to try. I want to start moving them, but I'm not selling on eBay. I hate eBay. It's like they take like money out
they
and stuff. So like but I got nowhere else to sell.
Gotta start
'em.
going to shows and stuff.
know,
Get a
dude.
table, dude.
There's no
Get a
fucking
table
time,
together.
dude. I
I've been
swear.
saying that for fucking 6 months.
I-
Nobody ever answered me.
I mean, I personally don't think that even combined we have enough stuff to fucking
Yeah,
put a
that's
table
true.
out.
Probably not, but let's just hop back in it then. I mean, we'll get.
But
a
I
table
say-
I'm
real
down.
soon.
I have a
If we-
paycheck coming in now every week, so
We'll get a table real soon.
Yeah,
I haven't ripped a box in forever.
me neither.
Yeah, and I say like when we start getting like our shittier cards that aren't worth much, start making like team bundles, like put 15,
Yeah.
20 Mets cards together,
Or
Phillies
even-
cards together.
Not even
Like,
that, or you could even do that, or you could do like what we saw at the show, like
Just do a lot.
bind all of ours, or do a lot, or just like make a box where it's like $2 cards, like $1 cards, like
50 cent, anything, bro.
Yeah,
You make
like
if you
10
even
for $5.
yeah,
like something
you
like
make
that.
money if you're even if you're selling for 50 cents. People are gonna come around and be like, "Oh, that's a cool card,"
Yeah,
and grab fucking 5, 10 of them,
Yeah.
$5 in your pocket. Like,
exactly.
yeah, it
You
doesn't
could definitely do
equate to the price of the box you bought, but
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
And
it
also-
helps you get the margins.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
You
it
get that-
does.
You pull that one big Wander Franco, like I did
Yeah.
four or five times. I pulled Wander Francos, so
And then like we have the we have a decent collection to like if we combined and did a group grading, we would have a lot of slabs.
yeah.
If we each picked out, let's just say 5 cards and sent them in as a group so they're discounted and just got them all graded.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't.
I'd honestly want to
get all
still
my-
wait. I mean, you have cards to do it. Like, you could get all your Wander Francos done.
yeah.
I don't know what like cards you have that you would want,
I don't
but
know.
I don't really have many cards that I would want to get slabbed, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, most of my cards are just like throwaways for like a lot
Yeah.
or something like that.
There's a couple
besides
that I want to get slapped,
a few.
which it sucks
Definitely,
that
I
he
need
got
to get
hurt.
my Wander Francos. Fucking.
It sucks that he got hurt now, but once Chris Carson retired, I bought like 4 Rashad Penny rookie cards for 4 of them for I think combined like $7, and I think 2 of them are numbered and stuff. But now he's toast.
a
so that
couple-
doesn't-
Don't I have one of those now
Yeah, I think I traded you a
for the
rookie patch
for the
for,
Bills card that I had, the Singletary. Yeah.
I think I have 3 RJ Barrett.
You should start
cards.
fucking getting. Oh well, it's probably too late now. They probably just went up now. I was saying you should have just hogged your boy Kenneth Walker's cards.
I didn't even think about
That's
it.
because that's what I want to do with Pickens and James.
Nah, you know who we should start fucking.
Brees Hall.
He's definitely up now.
Yeah.
You know who we should get
Since the season started.
when he comes into the league? B. John Robinson, the Tennessee running back. He's gonna be a fucking
What
beast.
about freaking Harrison, the receiver from Ohio State?
I
Marvin Harrison
I don't
Jr.
follow.
or whatever, dude.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
the third, whatever. He's gonna go off too. You know what you could probably buy pretty cheap now is Cam Akers.
Yeah, his cards.
Probably get a lot for cheap.
Yeah. It could work out. If he goes to another team and he's a fucking stud, then I don't think they'd be worth like a shit ton, but you could probably get a bunch and sell them for like $10, $15, something like that.
Yeah, like all the rookies that like they're probably all skyrocketing now. Like Pickett's definitely skyrocketed.
Nah, you know, you should get
Walker, Brees Hall,
Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson would have
He's
been
a
a
dog.
good
He's
one.
one of my
Dude, they should have
He came out to 50 Cent
Dude,
after being.
that was sick.
I'm sorry,
They
he's
should
my
have
favorite player.
they should have a card of him like he should have gotten a picture of himself after he got shot or something. There should be a card with like him. What was it? In, like the arm and the leg with like the bullet holes and shit.
That would be sick if there was like a rookie card of him like coming out of the tunnel.
Dude.
That would be sick.
Oh, that when I saw that clip of him coming out to 50 Cent and his teammates were just, that was sick.
All right,
Let's
Let's start
does
wrapping it up.
anybody want to talk about basketball at all? I honestly haven't really been following much of any
Yeah.
preseason or anything like that.
Tip-off is tonight.
Yeah.
Talk about that next week probably more basketball.
Yeah, that's cool.
'Cause I know
It's
betting's
fine with
coming.
me.
Excited.
Shh. I don't want the wife to know.
Yeah. But all right, boys.
Just kidding, ladies. I'm single.
Wrap your willy. Don't be silly. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do this part, don't I? I was waiting for him. I was like, why doesn't he fucking say anything? All right, guys, that is gonna do it for this episode. Most likely, you'll probably be watching this Thursday before the football game. You guys know the deal. Still no whiteboard behind me. I think we threw it out. Probably threw it out a hobo or something. I don't know.
Sold it for a box.
all the social medias will be in the description below. W Energy,
10%
Buy
off.
it.
At this
10%
point.
off. That'll be down below too.
They're making canned drinks now. Canned drinks are coming out.
Oh.
We're gonna have to start getting them on the table.
That's
I'm
gonna.
down.
That's gonna be me. W Energy's gonna be me. That's gonna be my. That's my fault, dude.
All right,
go.
guys. We'll see you guys next time. Deuces.
Peace.
Go Bills.